What is up, everybody? I'm No Lex Given, back with some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and this is my first foray into Season 6. Just loaded up here to play my very first game. Haven't experimented with it yet. I don't know that I'm going to put out as consistent content with Season 6, but I'm still going to at least play it a little bit and see if it is fun or not. And unfortunately, we don't get a new hero with the first game, but we can pick up Patchwork, and maybe that'll give me a little bit more room to experiment with some of the new stuff going on. So spells are now in the tavern, if for some reason you haven't been paying attention. I'm putting this out like a week into the season already being out. I'm finally getting a chance to play. I'm going to have to do a lot of reading, by the way, as well. Get a random tier 1... or grab this Scaling Emerald Proto-Whelp. Well, I think this is the way to go. A 1/4 that just gains passive stats seems pretty good to me, and I don't see any huge incentive in recruiting a trainee. I could probably load up the tracker. That probably works at this point. I figured it might not work at the very start of the season. Like I said, we are like a week deep now. I am recording this basically the day that I am uploading it here. They were able to use their hero power to cycle through Elemental and pick up a spell.
Pick yourself back up.
So, yeah, I don't imagine that this is worth it. Let's just level up.
Let's get some better minions.
So this is one of the new heroes, Random Tavern Spell. This is one of the new heroes, Snake Eyes, and the other hero is not in it. So I do still believe we're at the point, oh, maybe somebody picked Gallywix over the other new hero. Might be correct. I don't know. The new heroes are kind of pretty good. Maybe not Snake Eyes, just like compared to the two spell-based heroes. But certainly the two spell-based ones are both very, very strong. And I don't think we'll get a taste of that here. I think we're going to be okay, / I think that we'll be favored in this fight with our 2/4 against a random opponent. They did, it looks like, use their coin to hero power. So that's kind of interesting. Might be right. I mean, a spell for 1 coin seems so good. Just the longer you hang on to it, the better that's going to get. And then here's like a great example of a time where you can just pick up the spell and it's more or less free. I'll roll because I don't care for any of these things like... maybe I just pick up Sewer Rat, actually. Alright, I'll pick up Sewer Rat, then I'll roll. And what the heck is this? Choose a minion. Get a different minion of the same type. Okay. Well, I could buy that spell with this careful investment. So that's probably worth it econ-wise. I'll have 8 gold next turn, or I could level up and purchase one thing. I kind of like just leveling up and purchasing one thing, get me to higher tier spells sooner. Chef's Choice does seem like a pretty good way to fill out the curve, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to risk it here and hope that I'm already strong enough. Looks like I'm going to be a little bit behind against this water droplet, unfortunately. So I'll take a little bit of damages there, and then the plan is to buy something random here.
It's really raging out there.
Overconfidence is interesting had I gone the other way and just gone for tempo. I kind of like Beleaguered Battler, just as a 4/5 and then a 3/5, and I'll sell it off eventually. Yeah, let's grab this. I think that's decent tempo. That kind of pulls me in the other direction after going a little bit more for... I don't want to say econ. I don't know what to call it. I mean, I guess it's just levels. I guess it's just XP. There's like 3 different pillars, but it's like future payoff in a way that isn't quite tempo, and isn't quite econ, but is kind of a little bit... Hitting the XP button, hitting the level up button is kind of like a mix of tempo and econ at the same time. Look at Lily. Look at Lily. I'm going for a big camera now. I'm sure I will bring it down at some point throughout the video if I remember to do so. But she's just so freaking cute, so I had to do the layout where she's just a little bit bigger here. Made sense to me. We're going to lose this fight again. The beleaguered battler maybe saved us a health or two, but this Snake Eyes has a huge Emerald Drake here. So that's a little bit awkward. Okay, I don't know what this does, but I'm going to figure it out right now. Okay, so looks like it was ramp. The question is, will I now hit 11, or does this spell, like, does it disappear at some point later on in the game? Then I'll grab Twilight Emissary for the pump on the Proto-Whelp. That seems good enough to me. And what does this do? So for 1 gold, you gain 3. Next turn, lose 2. So it's a break even. So it's not like something that you absolutely have to purchase, though it would smooth out your gold potentially. And like this turn, if you just, like, because it's very easy to pick up, you can sell something off, grab it, cast it, and buy something immediately with not actually too much trouble. So that's actually kind of a cool part about it. And of course, if you still have a gold left over, then you don't even have to sell something off. You can just buy it and use it. And if you have 2 gold left over, then you just ignore it, sell the thing, and buy the thing.
Stay on top.
But it's cool that it allows for some definite flexibility there. They got a pretty nice buddy there from ETC's hero power. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Hopefully we can survive this. No, we're going to crack right into it and then take 5. Unfortunate. Take 6 even. Why not? Okay. Still on top, but not for long. As I drop down to 48 here. Give a minion +5/+5 is definitely not where I want to go. I feel like Amber Guardian's good. I think I will grab Moonbake and Jazzer too, because I do think I want the 5/5. I think that's a lot of stats. So I think I'm just going to grab everything. Oh, you know what? This is still start of combat, so that's a little bit awkward. But this is a combo. So maybe I ignore Moonbake and Jazzer and pick up Free Flying Featherman because it's a 5/5. Then go Amber Guardian plus Whelp Smuggler. And this allows this to gain +1/+1 every turn. Definitely did not think about the implications of that before right this second. Beleaguered Battler is definitely on its way out. But I don't think I just want to sell it out for fleeting vigor. I think I'd rather use it for more important econ going forward. Without the tracker and without a super intimate knowledge of the available cards, I'm not super sure what I'm looking to build into, but I'm just looking to have some fun, cast some spells. I think that, like, end of turn dragons seems like kind of a cool thing. So maybe we'll be able to put something fun together with that. Here's Landlubber. This is an extra spell, alright. Trying to go far with Proto-Whelp. The Divine Shield wasn't huge for me. But I think we can still make it out of this pretty nicely. And, wow, we lose. Okay, I feel like I was favored in that fight, which is unfortunate. Forgot to turn down my volume, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. This is just gain 1 gold. I mean, it's probably still worth it. Yeah, it's just a free gold. Alright, then I'll roll. That is cool. Oh, this is also pretty cool too. I could go into elementals with Living Azurite. I like Felemental. We do have Felemental plus Rylek. I don't know. Ritual of Growth just seems so fun. But maybe I don't cast it yet. Maybe I do, though. I don't know if it's too awkward to pivot into this, but I don't think that it is.
No one disturbs my home.
And I already grabbed that. That's kind of cool.
That's what I would have picked.
So one thing that I brought up previously was like waiting till you find a second ritual and then kind of going off with that. I'm kind of into trying that out, so let's see what we can do.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
I would like a second Azurite though as well, so that's another option that I am thinking could be fun. This is a big Tough Tusk. Luckily it doesn't have a Divine Shield. And if we can trade into these correctly, then yeah, we actually potentially win this. I think we win this every time, actually. Yeah, we do. Nice. Okay, well, finally a win. Feels good. Still staying on top of the lobby, though, just barely. One more loss will put us under Master Nguyen, who actually just took a loss there themselves. So it's basically 1 gold to give all of my elementals in the shop. +1, and I can put this on a dragon. So that's kind of cool as well. I like the dragon strat too. I do think I'm going to try to do some spell stuff. So let's pick this up. 2 gold next turn is definitely worth it. This is tavern spells only. Let's go here. Pump up the Tavern Tempest before I purchase it. Ooh, okay. I like that a lot. Sure, that's going to help me find another Ritual of Growth. Or potentially other fine stuff. Do I think I'm going to win this against Gallywix? Sure.
That one might make all the difference.
Oh, Dancing Barnstormer definitely should have grabbed. What does this do? Battle Cries trigger twice? Sure. I don't really know why I grabbed that, but we were running out of time there, so I grabbed it. And looks like we are going to lose that that gamble that we took there just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Okay, Bronze Sand Spewer's definitely looking strong. We'll be able to slowly battle through that, but not in a fantastic way. We do clean up a decent amount of my opponent's board, but I'm still going to take 12 here. Alright, that's fine, that's fine.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
That doesn't sound super exciting. Neither does this thing, though. I have no clue what I am doing with that, other than maybe finding another Tavern Tempest. Yeah, I mean, actually it's kind of late for Dancing Barnstormer, it feels like at this point. Maybe that's wrong. Let's try to find some other better elementals, maybe. Though maybe I shouldn't be that picky. This thing still only costs 1. Sure, whatever. I'll take it for +1/+1 on all elementals. shoot. That was a mistake. Okay, this is very good, though. Discover a death rattle. Discover of your most common type. I'm not sure.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. I like where you're going.
Did I just forget to... Yeah, whatever. I can triple landlubber. Seems like it's got to be worth it. Just because it lets me put a lot of... It lets me put a big character onto the board, which seems good too. Peckish Drake seems pretty big. And that will definitely lead to a loss. Hopefully I can clean up everything else, though. Or at least most of everything else. Go here. Nice. Alright, so I cleaned up most of this stuff. Don't get to clean up the Elise, so... Take 13 down to 12. Okay, nobody undefeated here.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you makes you stronger.
Alright, let's grab both of these things. Oh, I do have 11 max gold. Okay, I was really curious about that. So that is good to know. Okay. Discover a tavern spell or a big fungus. I'll just grab the big fungus. Living Azurite. Oh, I can triple Living Azurite here. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's do that. I'm going to sell out of my beasts.
No one disturbs my home.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
Yeah, let's discover a tavern spell. I'll probably buy this Fleeting Vigor. I think I just need to, like, give my minions +1/+1. I don't think I can really mess around here too much. So let's give my minions +1/+1 and then give this guy an extra +5/+5. At some point, maybe I'll cast this Ritual of Growth, but now all my elementals are getting +2/+2. I definitely should have played Brand's Blessing last turn. I would have had an additional +3 on everything here, because I would have triggered the Felementals an additional time, and then I would have triggered Living Azurite. So whenever I triple Felemental is when I'll want to play Brand's Blessing. Hopefully that can line up, and hopefully I'm not just dead. I did put a lot of stats on the board this turn, and I think that might be enough to turn this thing around. That seems like a pretty good card. And we do find a win up against, like, a pretty high, like a pretty well-off player in the lobby. So maybe we can still tempo this thing yet. Turn it around a little bit. We just cracked into the top 5. I think it is time to Brand's Blessing. Grab Tavern Temp Beast.
Tactical choice.
Might be cutting this dragon. Ooh, perfect, perfect. Another Brand's Blessing. No, because it just says twice. So I don't think we can... I don't think I can act on that.
Oh, you're moving up in the world.
Alright, we'll grab 2 elementals here for free. Okay, hold on now. This won't stack. That's the Ritual of Growth. Just trying to find like 1 or 2 level 4 things. This might be as good as I get. Another Ritual of Growth here. So these will turn into level 5 spells and... Oh wow, another Felemental and another Emergent Flame as well. Okay, I'm actually just going to pick up those things instead. Not enough time. I'll just lock here. Kind of like the Felemental, like kind of maybe could have cycled on and picked that up this turn. It wouldn't have been like a huge upgrade over like the Tavern Tempest, but it still would have been an upgrade. And maybe that was a really unlucky hit. So I might just be dead here now. But I think I can survive this Bristleback Knight and then take out the Bongo Bopper. So yeah, I don't take that much damage, actually. I only take 7 down to 5. That might be enough to squeak me into the top 4. Then I think I will do another one here. But yeah, we did crack into the top 4. And we'll see what else we can do this game. Trigger of friendly minions battle cry is like... whatever. This is totally fine to play. Spinning the Wheel of Yogg-Saron is fun. But I kind of want to look at level 6 things. Let's cast this, because it's free. It actually nets me gold here, so seems fine. Replace the Tavern with Tavern spells, set something to 20, and then an Emergent Flame. Well, I kind of do like the Emergent Flame. I also kind of like just getting a bunch of Tavern spells, but it's not as good when I'm not level 6. So I think that's kind of a swing and a miss. Let's pick up Emergent Flame, and then actually I think just roll. I think I'll find enough spells here with Landlubber. Oh. Okay, so how about I just don't have gold next turn, but this turn I go crazy. Okay, Frostling is in the Tavern. They don't say what the spells are until you cast, or until you, like, hover them for way too long.
Have a nice day.
I didn't know what that spell said, so I just tried to cast it. This is fine. I put a 50-50 onto the board. Might not be good enough. Can't really imagine that it is. But I'm trying something here. That's going to be a 4th place finish here by the looks of it. I can't imagine... Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, we tied. We live another day and maybe even get to top 3. Somebody bought the 5 health, but that wasn't enough to keep them alive. How much coin do I have this turn? 7? 7? Excuse me, that's funny. Yeah, let's just roll and cast some stuff. Who cares? We're having fun here. Yeah, this is Econ. I think I'm done with this thing. I really want to find a 3rd Emergent Flame, I think. Could use this to discover it, but that's kind of awkward because I have to play this first. Let's sell out of this and grab the Divine Shield. I'm gonna want that Divine Shield. Sure, this is fine.
Go on without me.
That kind of runs me out of gold. Oh, beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll hope that this is something relevant from our tier 5. Maybe some Scam. That's Scam. That's going to be better than the Ignition Specialist. And it only triggers once per combat, so I'll just throw my Divine Shield here. And we'll hope that this is enough.
You're doing great out there.
This is a weird graphical thing. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, and I'm so big. I'm so big still. Apologies. All right, this got a little bit scuffed. How did we fare? Wait a minute. I'm actually winning fights here. 10 damage. I can't imagine that Galliwick's lost to the Ghost. So that probably means that I am now up against the Ghost this turn, and that might put me into second place. That's kind of cool. Might want to level up at some point. Would now be a good time to level up? Feel like yes. I mean, I want to spin the wheel, right? Spinning the wheel seems fun. Could just level up again. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I don't really know what there is available. I probably want to replace Landlubber and Azurite with more Scam, if that exists. Sure it does in at least some capacity, right? Interesting.
That'll do some damage.
I'll spin the wheel in a second. Okay, that could be really invaluable. Sure. What does this do? Oh, sure. That's good enough. And I'll just do that now. Great. I was a little bit stronger a second ago. I had a Divine Shield on this thing, so that might be something to look for as well. Hopefully I'm strong enough to win this fight against these Divine Shields here. A little bit of scam going on. That's an awkward hit for me, but I will still win. Okay, so does that put me into second place? I feel like it might. And then we're scamming here, if so. Just now thinking about the fact that Patchwork can buy the 5 armor spell at any point, which makes him a little bit different. Then some other heroes. Feldrake, kind of cool. If we can get like multiple elementals in a shop down the line. Let's grab the Feldrake. I also feel like grabbing Landlubber and replacing this, because I think I want to replace this regardless. Let's just start with replacing that, because I want to find a shop that has multiple elementals so I can eat them all. One elemental. I think we can do better. Again, just one elemental. Battlecries triggering twice could be fun too. Just feel like I can do better with this Feldrake. Yeah, it's just too expensive. Alright, this is really good. Oh, this is pretty good too. Drat. Okay, well I'm not really using the Feldrake, and I don't think I went up incredibly in stats.
What you want?
So I think I'm probably significantly weaker here. Maybe the Divine Shield should have just gone on my big golden character. Sitting on a Jaws of Fate and a Feldrake isn't ideal, but you know what? That stretches this video out up until like 30 minutes. I'm going to put out another one probably, or record another one rather, just because I did not realize that I had my camera big that whole time. That's a little bit embarrassing. But still, second place for my first game. Getting familiar with all of this new stuff is not too shabby. That's going to be it for me though today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Luck Skiven, Peace.